Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron, and in this video we're going to be having an inbox review of Games Workshop's brand spanking new Primaris Reivers. This box comes with 10 miniatures. It's around about £35, and it's looking rather cool. Just been released only this month in July 2017. So looking at a bit of the box art, we've got all our 10 miniatures just here, showing off all sorts of different weaponry and that they've got. On the back we've got that lovely sort of look at the miniatures again, but with all the different sort of weapons and even some colour call outs from Citadel paints as well. So let's just open this up and see what we get in the box. Right, so first off, right, you will find some instructions. We've got 4 sprues. We've got a bag of 10 32mm bases, and we've got some decals just here, which if we have a look at these decals, we can see that they are looking nice and colourful. Everything's in registry, not really seeing any problems. Decals don't feel too thick. Have used these decals, and they are actually rather good. Games Workshop has upped their game on their decals because they used to be absolutely horrid, but now they are pretty good. The only thing about these decals is all you get is ultramarines, which it would be nice to see them putting pretty much the main chapters in there, but there you go, you've got ultramarines, and I suppose you've got all you need to do ultramarines at the same time. The instructions, let's just zoom you in on the instructions. Nicely in colour, got our sort of pictures of the actual miniatures, lots of different languages, but then we do have this nice colour call out of different colours showing where everything's going, making it a bit more clearer on where pieces are going. Everything's nicely numbered as well, and as you go through it shows you, doing the sergeant and doing all the different miniatures that you can sort of do with all the different weapons loadouts and where they go, and then you sort of got this sort of option bit at the back where you can put the grenades on the different heads and bits of gear and all that kind of stuff. And then just in the back you've got the actual stats for these, which are then again in a whole bunch of different languages. Right on the back we have a bit of a painting guide, where the decals go, that kind of stuff. Everything is nice and clear. Stats wise they're looking pretty good. They've got sort of like the same stats as the normal Primaris sort of Space Marine, but then they've got sort of like some goodies, like they can sort of use shoots, and then they've got their grapple launchers, which sort of helps them do a sort of a deep strike kind of thing. They've got some cool shock grenades, which just kind of allows them to sort of get into hand-to-hand combat and sort of stun their enemy and stuff like that. But you can check out the rules more later if you want. First off, the sprues. Right, what we've got 4 sprues, and two of them are doubled up, so we don't have to look at them all. First off, we've got this sprue just here, which has got a lot of the torsos and the legs on there. Looking at the detail, it's looking very nice and crisp and clear. Nice sort of leg detail going along here. We've got some grenades along here, which is enough to sort of put 2 sets of these on each miniature as well. We've got sort of like the backpack area again, that's looking quite nice and crisp. I am seeing like a bit of mold lines, as you can sort of see, so you're going to probably want to scrape them off. We've got shoulder pads, we've got actual knives with more grenades. You know, they are kind of really nicely equipped with a lot of grenades all over the miniatures. Then we've got our heads, which you do have enough to either have them all with or without helmets, depending on how you want to go, which is quite cool to see. Right, as you can see there, all the different helmets. Right. And then on the second sprue, we have all sorts of weaponry. We've got these things on the back, which personally I don't like, but I suppose it's taste. You've got the grappling hooks, which you've got 5 of them. You've only got 3 of the pistols though, which is kind of strange, and that only 3 of them can be equipped with pistols. But then you also do have the assault bolters also, which we have 6 of these. Right, remember this all doubles up. One's nicely got sort of like ramming home a new magazine. Then we've got all the arms for these, again same sort of level of detail as the last sprue. Then we've got like pistols, pistol arms and stuff just here, so you can have them all equipped with pistols. You've got enough to probably equip 2 of these grappling launchers as well, and then we've got the big sort of blades that they can have also, and one of them is kind of rather coolly just drawing his blade as well, which adds a nice bit of sort of different ways of sort of doing these miniatures. Now those are all the sprues, and actually I did actually do one just to show you. It was rather easy to build, rather easy to follow, bit like a glove, absolutely perfect. Took a bit of time sort of scraping all those mold lines away, but in the end looking rather cool, as you can see just there. Should paint up rather nicely. Now as for sort of like a multi-pose kind of thing with these sprues, admittedly the whole legs and torso, they are sort of locked in place. I mean, you have got sort of like, in a way, 5 different poses times 2 lots of sprues. But then the arms and that, you've got different options for arms. You've got, you can move the arms into different poses as well. The heads, you can have them turning and facing wherever you want. And then you have got all the different options of, you know, to put different types of grenades on and where to put them, and to put pistols on them, or their or other bits and bobs all over. So there is a lot of option there to sort of have a multi-pose, but maybe not as multi-pose as say like the old tactical Space Marines. But all in all, you know, rather good, very impressive. I am liking them a lot. It's around about £35 for a box of 10. So hopefully you've enjoyed that inbox review here at Genesis Models. So until the next time, my name's Bobby Waldron, and I hope you've enjoyed.
We'll be right back.